The champagne bottle nearly hit my face. You think say you don't reach ABI? Marcy screamed at me across the VIP section of Quillock's nightclub, her hand trembling with rage. Because of small glow-up, you won't come day form for us. I stood there in my new bodycon dress from Zara, my fresh bone straight wig cascading down my shoulders, my makeup beat to perfection, and I couldn't help but smile. Because exactly 1 year ago, these same girls, Marcy, Funk, and Taupe, had made me cry in a bathroom stall at someone's birthday party. Let me take you back to where it all started. My name is Adana, and for most of my life, I was what people called the ugly friend. You know that girl in every friend group. The one they keep around to make themselves look better. The one who never gets approached by guys at parties. The one who's always behind the camera, never in the photos. That was me. I met Marcy, Funk, and Taupe during our second year at Unilag. They were the IT girls, always dressed in the latest fashion, makeup always on point, and guys were always buzzing around them like bees to honey. Me. I was the girl with natural hair that I didn't know how to maintain, the girl who wore oversized jeans and t-shirts, the girl with acne scars and a gap tooth that I was so self-conscious about. But they let me into their circle. Adana, you're so cool, Marcy had said when we first became friends. You're not like those fake, competitive girls. You're so real. What I didn't know then was that I was their confidence boost. Their before a picture. The friend they could point to and feel better about themselves. For 3 years, I followed them to every party, every club, every Owambi. I was always the one holding their purses while they danced. The one taking their Instagram pictures. The one who got them water when they were too drunk. The one who made sure they got home safely while random guys tried to toast them. And me. I was invisible. Adana, stay here Jay, Funk would say whenever a group of guys approached us. You know like all these boys walla. I would nod and smile, pretending I didn't care that I was never included. Pretending it didn't hurt when they posted pictures from parties with the caption "A Girls' Night," and I was cropped out or missing entirely. But the night that changed everything was Taupe's 23rd birthday party at a restaurant in Lekki. I had saved money for 2 months to buy her a nice present, a Michael Kors bag she'd been eyeing. I even splurged on a new outfit, a simple but pretty Ankara dress that the tailor had made for me. I did my makeup myself using YouTube tutorials, and I was actually feeling good about myself for once. When I arrived at the party, Marcy took one look at me and her nose wrinkled. Adana, what are you wearing? I got it made specially for tonight, I said, my confidence already crumbling. Funk laughed. Babe, Ankara to a Lekki party. And see how the tailor saw I'm SEF. The shape no fit you at all. My face burned with shame, but I forced a smile. I think it looks nice. If you say so, Taupe said with a shrug, already turning away to hug another friend. The party was torture. I sat at our table while they danced and flirted with guys. I watched them take endless pictures together, none of which included me. And then, around midnight, I went to the bathroom to retouch my makeup and cry a little. That's when I heard them. They were in the bathroom too, in the stalls next to mine, and they didn't know I was there. Abeg, why did we invite Adana SEF? That was Funk's voice. I know, right. The girl is just, ugh. Marcy groaned. See as she come wear that Ankara. I was so embarrassed. And the way she just they sit down there like Agbolumo way don't spoil, Taupe added, and they all burst into laughter. My heart shattered into a million pieces. But babe, we need her no, Funk said. You know say when Adana dey with us, we dey always look better. No she be our hype man. True, Marcy agreed. Plus she dey always help us with assignment and carry our things. She's like, what's that word? Comic relief. They laughed again, and I stood frozen in that bathroom stall, tears streaming down my face, ruining the makeup I had spent an hour applying. I didn't confront them that night. I was too broken. Too humiliated. I simply waited until they left the bathroom, then I washed my face, picked up my bag, and went home without saying goodbye to anyone. I cried for 3 days straight. But on the 4th day, something shifted inside me. I looked at myself in the mirror, really looked, and I made a decision. I was going to glow up. Not for them. For me. I started small. I watched every YouTube tutorial on natural hair care I could find. I learned about moisturizing, protective styles, and proper products. I started a skincare routine for my acne. I drank more water. I started working out at home, just simple exercises from YouTube videos. I also started saying no to Marcy, Funk, and Taupe. When they called me to come hold their bags at a party, I was busy. When they wanted me to do their assignments, I was too stressed with my own work. When they wanted me to take pictures of them, my phone battery was dead. They noticed, of course. Adana, you don't change, oh, Marcy said one day when I declined to go to a club with them. You dey form for us now, ABI? Not at all, I replied sweetly. I'm just focusing on myself this season. What I didn't tell them was that I had started something new. A girl I followed on Instagram, at Lagos Kim by Zina, had sent me a DM one day. Hey babe, I've been following you for a while and I think you have so much potential. I'm a makeup artist and image consultant, and I'd love to help you discover your best self. First consultation is free. Interested? Old me would have thought it was a scam or felt too embarrassed to accept. But knew me. I said yes. Zina was like a fairy godmother. She taught me everything, how to do my makeup to enhance my features, how to dress for my body type, how to walk with confidence, how to pose for pictures. She introduced me to her hairstylist friend who gave me my first professional silk press, and I nearly cried when I saw myself in the mirror. Adana, you've always been beautiful, Zina told me. You just needed to see it yourself. Over the next 6 months, I transformed. I started a side hustle selling hair products that Zina connected me with, and the money I made, I invested in myself. New clothes that actually fit. Professional makeup lessons. Gym membership. Dermatologist visits for my acne scars. But the biggest change wasn't physical, it was mental. I started believing I deserved good things. I started walking into rooms with my head high. I started posting pictures of myself on Instagram, and to my shock, people were responding positively. My follower count grew. Guys started sliding into my DMs, friends from secondary school who never noticed me before were commenting, "Wow, Adana," on my pictures. And Marcy, Funk, and Taupe. They were watching too. "Babe, you look amazing." Marcy texted me out of the blue one day. "We need to link up. It's been so long." I left her on read. The real test came 8 months into my glow-up journey. My ex-boyfriend Chidi, the guy who had dumped me in our 3rd year because I was too boring and not fine enough, sent me a DM. "Adana, is this really you? Wow. You look incredible. Can we talk?" I blocked him immediately. But the universe wasn't done with me yet. One evening, Zina invited me to an industry party, one of those exclusive events where Lagos big girls and big boys gather. I was nervous, but I showed up in a stunning emerald green dress, my makeup flawless, my confidence higher than it had ever been. And who did I see the moment I walked in? Marcy, Funk, and Taupe. They were standing in a corner, dressed to kill as usual, laughing with some guys. They hadn't seen me yet, and I considered leaving. But then I remembered that bathroom conversation. I remembered every time they made me feel small. I remembered crying in my room, feeling worthless. So I walked further into the party, my head held high. "Adana." I turned to see a handsome guy approaching me with a warm smile. It was Emeka, a guy I had met through Zina's network. He was a tech entrepreneur, kind, and actually interested in getting to know me. "You look stunning," he said, kissing my cheek. "Thank you," I replied, my smile genuine. As Emeka and I talked and laughed, I noticed Marcy staring at me from across the room. Then Funk noticed. Then Taupe. Their faces went through a series of emotions: confusion, shock, and something that looked like anger. Marcy came over first, her smile too bright. "Adana. Oh my God, is that you? Girl, you look amazing. Why didn't you tell us you were coming to this party?" "I didn't know I needed your permission," I said coolly. Funk and Taupe joined us, both gushing over my transformation, asking about my dress, my hair, my makeup. They were performing, I realized. Trying to act like they were happy for me, trying to get back into my good graces now that I looked like I belonged in their world. "We should totally hang out soon," Taupe said. "Like old times." "Old times," I repeated, and something snapped inside me. "You mean like when you called me Agbolumo we don't spoil in the bathroom? Or when you said I was just your comic relief to make you look better?" The color drained from their faces. "Adana, we were just joking," Marcy started. "You made me feel worthless for 3 years," I said quietly, but firmly. "You used me. You humiliated me. And the only reason you want me around now is because I look different. But guess what? I'm still the same person I was before. The only difference is that now I know my worth." People around us had started to notice the confrontation, and Marcy's face turned red. "You think say you don't blow small, you fit talk to us anyhow," she hissed. "We made you. We gave you access to all the parties, all the connections. Without us, you would still be that ugly, boring girl where nobody sent." And that's when she grabbed the champagne bottle and almost threw it at me. Security intervened before things got physical, and Marcy, Funk, and Taupe were asked to leave. As they were being escorted out, I heard Marcy screaming about how I was ungrateful, how I had changed, how I thought I was better than them now. And you know what? Maybe I did think I was better than them. Not because of how I looked, but because I had learned what real friendship was. I had learned that people who truly love you don't keep you around to feel better about themselves. Emeka put his arm around me. "You okay?" I nodded, surprised to find that I was. More than okay, actually. I felt free. That was 1 year ago. Today, I'm thriving. I finished Unilag with a first-class degree. My side hustle has grown into a proper business. I have real friends now, people like Zina who lift me up, who celebrate my wins, who check on me when I'm down. Emeka and I are taking things slow, but it's real and it's beautiful. And Marcy, Funk, and Taupe. I heard they had a falling out among themselves a few months ago. Something about one of them sleeping with another's boyfriend. Karma works in mysterious ways. Sometimes, people from Unilag ask me, "Adana, how did you do it? How did you glow up so much?" And I tell them the truth, the glow up wasn't just about the makeup, the hair, or the clothes. It was about realizing that I had always been enough. I just needed to stop surrounding myself with people who made me feel like I wasn't. If you're reading this and you're the ugly friend in your group, let me tell you something, you're not ugly. You're not worthless. You're not lucky to be included. You deserve friends who see your value, who celebrate you, who want the best for you. And if your friends make you feel small, baby girl, they are not your friends. Let them go. Work on yourself. Discover who you are. Build your confidence. And watch how everything changes. Because the best glow up isn't physical, it's mental and emotional. It's when you look in the mirror and love what you see, not because you're perfect, but because you're you. And trust me, when you get there, the right people will find you. The right opportunities will come. And those who treated you badly, well, they'll be too busy dealing with their own karma. My name is Adana, and I'm no longer anyone's ugly friend. I'm the main character of my own story. And sis, so are you.